I'm pregnant. Oh my god. I didn't believe I just figured it out. And I did it all myself. And the man was just the right push that I needed. Hello, welcome to my 2023 wrap. Yeah, it's a wrap, guys. Welcome to my 2023 wrap. I just want to be grateful to God. That's the first thing for making me see this time of the year, for keeping me from the beginning of the year to this time. It's only Him, sometimes, and everything goes to Him. So let's get into the video. So a lot of things happened this year. So I'm just sitting down and thinking about like everything that happened to me this year because I wanted to make this video, so I had to come correct. So I was thinking about everything that I could possibly talk about in this video. And ordinarily, honestly, looking at the year, I might say that I did not have like the best. Yeah, it's actually not the best year, but I was able to scale through some circumstances and some situations, which I am grateful for. So I'm just thinking about the journey from January up to now. Just made me really grateful to God. I'm really just grateful for everything that happened, both the good things and the bad things, right? Um, well, I don't want to call them bad things. I think I should take back that like maybe something that did not make me happy, but I don't want to call them bad things because at the end of the day, God made them happen to me, and it was for good. Because most of the time, most of the time, like at the end of the day, I just figured it out that oh my god, this would not have happened if this did not happen. Yeah. So let me get into the things that happened to me this year. So first and foremost, number one on my list is NYSC. Guys, NYSC stressed me. Like I'm not even talking. The funny thing is that I was not even originally I was not posted to Lagos. I was posted to the north. And I actually went there. I don't know why I still have those videos on my phone. I don't know why I never put them on this channel, but I think I am going to do that. I'm going to try and do that next year, and I'll just talk about all my experience going to the north. So I was just really grateful that NYC ended. So I went from going to the north and facing all those stress, and also coming back to Lagos. And if I call this local government, you know the local government, and you know if you have done NYC in that place, you know, HSR 3. Ha! I don't think there's any local government in this Lagos that will stress you as HSR 3. I'm just being honest. Don't come for me. I'm just being honest. And I think everybody who has passed through that place is going to say the same thing because it's just really, like, it's crazy. Anyway, I'm just really happy that I finished my NYC. I was able to, like, it was done and dusted. I remember at the beginning of my final year when I was thinking about, like, okay, so after I finish these exams, do project defense and all of that, and the next thing is NYC, go for NYC. Like, it was like this big bridge. And it's just really funny that I just crossed that bridge. But like when I was still in school, it was like looking, it was just, it was looking like, it was looking like it was something big. But I'm really grateful that I'm able to do it and just, that's out of the way now. And I've moved on. Another thing that I'm grateful for concerning NYSC, is the fact that, after NYSC, when you ask the question like, what's next? You know that question. So I'm really grateful that I didn't have to ask that question because while I was doing my NYC, I got a full-time job. So when I was done, I just continued. Do you get me? So yeah. So I was able to like continue because like before then I already made up my mind that I was not okay. In case you don't know, I studied biomedical engineering, which I think I have said so much on this channel, and I even have a vlog of my graduation. So there's a vlog of my graduation and I did engineering induction, everything. So obviously I would have mentioned it once or twice on this channel that I studied biomedical engineering. I was like ready to like take the step to continue my career. That was after NYSC. So, and it was not like much of, like, it was not really a drag because like I didn't know what I wanted. So I'm just really grateful that I was able to figure it out like early enough. And that's it. So that was it. I'm done with NYSC. I'm no longer a copper. I dropped everything this year. So the second thing that I got to do this year and I learned was how to accept help. Yeah. So the thing is, I am very independent. I could be dying and I need help, and I'll still be there. It's my coconut head. I wanted to do it by myself, and all of that. So this year I had to learn to like let people in and also learn to ask for help. Um most of the time I just try to pick up anything that I'm going through and just like as fast as I can, I just keep going. Do you understand me? But this year I had to learn how to ask for help from my family members, from my friends, and with regards to work, I had to even employ an assistant. Yeah, I had my first employee this year. It was very it was a weird it was very, very weird at the beginning, but I had to get used to it. And before I even did it, I was very, very unsure. So I spoke with a lot of people because I feel like 23 is my prime. Do you get me? So I should be able to like undo things and work for myself and then do all the work I'm able to do because like I'm still young and all of that. I did not think I needed an assistant. So but then I was drowning in work. So my businesses were suffering. Like I run an online business store. So there are sometimes that I start checking like for a whole day. I don't check messages. I start checking the messages like 11 p.m. And sometimes some customers just tell you, "Oh, I bought from somewhere else already," or they'll be like, some don't even respond. They're just like, I don't know what they're thinking. Like, who's this a serious person? Do you get me? So because like I was juggling a lot of things, so I had to take a step back and employ an assistant. And it was pretty like so the thing is I am like I said I am independent and I think I'm not a control freak but I have sprinkles of it. You get I have sprinkles of it. So when I employed her it was really it was a process for me. I had to learn to trust her with things. At the beginning I was doing that micromanaging thing, which is something that I hate what people do to me. So I had to like look at myself in the mirror and tell myself some certain things. So it was a very different experience, like working with someone that you are paying like from your pocket. Like I'm paying this person, I'm actually like giving this person salary every month. So it was like a different ball game for me entirely, and that was because I needed help because I had freelance clients. I had that was doing social media management for content creation. So there's a lot that I could handle, and I also was running a business. So I needed someone that could help me, do some things when I'm busy with other things. Yeah. So the thing is, to be honest, I let her go. Reason being that so the thing is, I was not. So these are the things that I learned. So when I'm going to employ someone next, I am not going to do it the way I did it this time. So what happened was I was not involved in the hiring process. So if I knew, because she was still a student, yeah, I knew she was a student. Because I really do not mind students working for me because someone also gave me a chance when I was a student. That's the reason why I'm able to that's why I'm able to start my career in digital marketing because someone gave me a chance with their brand. So I don't really mind like putting someone on and letting the person work for me. So the issue that I had was that she was a final year student. So I didn't even know at that time. So it took me time to like I think it was over, after like 2-3 weeks I found out that after she started working with me, that's when I found out that she was a final year student and she had project doing. So like she was also busy. So it was disrupting a lot of things. She was making a lot of mistakes, which I think because she's always distracted. She's, you know how I was a final student once, and I understand the whole emotional roller coaster and the whole running around thing. So especially when your supervisor is really, really, not on the good lecturer side. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go deep into that, but me, I had a fantastic project supervisor. God, I love that man. I'm not going to lie. Even on the day of our graduation, he sent all of us messages. It was so heartwarming and just so sweet. I'm so glad that man was. And the thing is that I was really, really sad when they gave me when I found out that it was my project supervisor. I was really, really mad. Like, I was angry. I think I even cried. I cried that it's not the person that I want. But at the day, it became the perfect fit for me, and I got for my project. Can you imagine? I did it all myself. And the man was just the right push that I needed. That's all. So that's by the way. So she was so busy and all of that. So I had to let her go. So am I going to hire an assistant next year, 2024? For now, because the thing is, after the beginning of the year, because at the beginning of the year, I still had like a couple jobs that I was doing before I had to take a step back and like let some of them go. Like at the end of the day, some of them were not serving me. Even to the ones that I actually really love. I love working, like as much as I love working with these people, I love this company, I love the work culture and all of that. I had to just think for myself and say, okay, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep doing this to myself. I need to leave this place to allow me grow and move forward. You get me? Because I had a lot that I was doing at that time, so I had to let some of them go. And so before that time, that was when I had her. So right now, I do not have like a lot I'm doing, so I'm able to handle my businesses, my GMs by myself right now. But when it comes to like going on sets for styling, yes, next year, yes, I'm going to have an assistant. But personally, I don't know, and I don't know how next year is going to be. I don't know what level God is preparing me for. I do not know, so I might also need an assistant next year to like for my own businesses and all of that, because I don't know what's going to look like. But for now, I'm only sure that I'm going to get an assistant to go on set with me. That's it. Because like, even if I'm going to have an assistant for my personal for my work, like my digital marketing now to help me with my online fashion store, I still will want a different person for my styling. Because imagine that I'm on set with you, and most times we're still on shoot for 14 hours, 18 hours, sometimes 24 hours, sometimes 2 days. So who's going to be responding to Jem? Because I know that you are tired. You are tired as I am. Do you get me? So how I'm going to do it. But when I have a separate person, when I have 2 assistants doing it, you get like this one is working with this and so on, like there's always like a balance. So yeah, so if I'm going to like employ an assistant, I'm going to employ 2 different for following me on set for styling and also for handling my businesses. Yeah. So it was a really good push for me. And next I'm hiring an assistant, I know what I'm looking for, because I also want someone that's passionate about like social media marketing, someone that's passionate about fashion. She gets. So I just really want someone that's really immersed in my work, and I already know how my next hiring process is going to be, because I already learned it this year. So yeah, that's it for that. Another thing that is worthy of note that happened this year is the elections, Nigeria elections. Yes, the one I'm referring to is the presidential election. Oh my God, we all know what a roller coaster that was for all of us. I don't know, let me not say all of us, but for me it was a lot. Like, it was, and I was going through something else at that point. So mixing everything, all my emotions were just everywhere. Emotions were everywhere, and I'm just really glad that the country did not, implode. That's something that I'm just grateful for, because it was very, very chaotic. I didn't really know if maybe because it's the first time that I'm like grown, so I was interested in politics this first time ever. Maybe that's why it was like so emotional for me and all of that. I really do not know. But besides that, it was like really amazing to see young people. It was amazing to see young people coming out and showing up and showing off during the elections. And I feel like it's a good start. I feel like it's a good like seeing everybody so invested in it just gave me a tiny bit of hope that maybe, just maybe, we can do this. So the next thing that I want to talk about, as what you have noticed in this video, is I was able to, like, this year I was in the biggest production I've ever been since I started my entire styling career. It was an MTN ad. So I have posted details to that ad on this channel. So I'm going to link it now as I'm talking in this video. So you should be seeing it here or here, somewhere there. It was an amazing experience, from preparing for the shoot to the shoot day. Like, it was really crazy. It was an experience. Normally, like, I've really worked in like music videos, like small shoots, you get me? So it's like really easy to manage. They tell you, okay, the models are this size, this is this size, go, this is, they send you the treatment, you see the things that the director wants you to get. The producer like tells you, okay, this is this, that, like, you go to the market, you get everything. Or if you are making them by yourself, you start getting to work and piecing the feet together and coming up with your whole outfit. But this is different. This is different. I think everybody on that set, so we had over 200 people. I'm not joking. I don't know, maybe I'm even like even knowing the value, because like it was a large set. I was not the lead stylist though, but I was an assistant, assisting the lead stylist. And we were more than, I think we were up to like five or so. I can't really remember, but it was like a large set, and I was so happy. I was so happy to be there. I was so happy to. The thing about me is, because I love this thing, no matter how annoying and stressful it is, because I love it, I will still enjoy it one way or another. It was a great experience. Shout out to Ikem for putting me on for this so I'm moving on. So my siblings came to spend their summer holiday with me. That was a beautiful one too. Anyway, so really, my siblings have always been together in one place, only in my father's house. Only in my father's house. Do you get me? So we've never spent holidays in a house that's not our house. So this was the first time, because I moved to my own space and it was big enough for people to like come and live with me. So they came for holidays, and I see. I don't know. Truth of the matter is, let me just say it for now. People that have kids, people that are taking care of kids, that are feeding more than one mouth. If you know any of them, in this period, just buy them something. Or when you see them on the way, just hug them, just give them a hug. I spent money in this Agbado's economy. Hey, I spent money, like, at that time, I was like, the thing is that at that moment, it was not, I was not thinking about the money I was spending. I just wanted to be comfortable, I just wanted to give them what they want. After, like, they left, I also was thinking about everything. But, like, I was so happy I was able to provide for them, by the way. But it just made me to remember that that's why my mother, whenever you say you want something, my mother will tell you, there's nothing. You can't, you can't eat what is in the house. You can't eat that thing. We're not getting this thing for you. So it means like they're actually growing to a certain extent. So you can tell them that, okay, we're eating dinner by this time. Imagine those people that have those children that are still like 5, 4 years old, that you tell them you just finish eating now, they want to eat again in 2 hours. I don't know what I'm doing with it. See, if I just to mistakenly go to and someone just tell me, oh, excuse me, madam, we are just happy to congratulate you because we are pregnant. I'm like, I'm pregnant? For what? No, seriously, I'm serious. I can't do it. I'm serious. I can't. See, only me. Just only me. My head is like sparkling. Talk of like taking care of like kids. Like, I'm not going to like parents, you guys, like, or thumbs up to you guys. I don't know how you guys do it, but I just really pray for God to give you guys more strength and more money and more gigs, more work for you guys to be able to take care of your kids, because it's not easy. Like, it's an eye-opening experience for me, because I never used to think that my parents to spend that much money. I never used to think so. Like they actually used to, like, that's a lot of people to feed. Anyway, that's my business, because me, I'm going ready for the day that they are going to feed me. Anyway, guys, that is basically it for this video. I am super grateful to be able to do this video and talk about these beautiful memories that happened in 2023. And something I want to take note of, which I know that you guys know, is the fact that I was not 100% consistent this year, but at least I can give myself a 70 over 100, because last year it was like, yeah, last year I was going to give myself like 5 over 100, because I think last year I dropped like just 2 videos on YouTube. But this year I think I dropped every month, apart from, like, I missed like 2 months, and like it isn't like a lot like that. You get, so whenever I miss 2 months, like maybe the third month, I'm going to drop like 2 videos, like cover up. It was mad. You guys need to see my stats. Go and check my shorts. I posted my stats on the shorts and also on my YouTube community, so you can go and check it and see how we are doing, guys. And the shares! Oh my god, I didn't believe that you guys actually share my video. It was really crazy to see that part. That I'm like, so these people enjoyed this video enough to share it. So thank you so much for watching this far. I wish you happy new year in advance. I wish everything that you pray for to come to pass in 2024. All your wishes, your desires, and the answer to your prayers are going to come to you in 2024. And that will be it. It's a wrap, and I'll see you in 2024. Bye!